Hi, sixth graders. I hope everyone is doing well. Let me start by saying I promise this will be the last time I update you about my hair because I'm sure that no one cares. But as you can see, my wife gave me a haircut yesterday. So those of you hoping I would grow it out, sorry. Those of you who are hoping I would shave it and be bald, also sorry. Today we're going to be looking at how Gary Paulsen uses figurative language in Hatchet. Gary Paulsen is a really incredible writer, and he uses a lot of figurative language. So if you can take a look at the assignment for today, April 27th. So we're going to look at how he uses similes and metaphors. If you can look at the examples and the directions. So the child's eyes shone like stars, that's a simile. It's two unlike things, eyes and stars, and the author is comparing them to say the child's eyes are bright. If you look at the example for metaphor, it does not use the words like or as. She thought she would sail through the exam. That would be a metaphor because it's comparing the test to sailing a boat. Even though it's actually kind of saying that the test was not like sailing a boat, that's still a metaphor. If you can take a look at question number 1, which we'll do together. Question number 1 is a little bit tricky because there are 2 answers. When you're filling this out on your own, you can just pick either one. So he felt like a prisoner kept in a small cell that was hurtling through the sky at what he thought to be 160 miles an hour. So first of all, there is an example of a simile when it says he felt like a prisoner. So I would delete metaphor, that is a simile. What 2 things are being compared? I would say he is being compared to a prisoner. Again, he is not actually a prisoner, he's just comparing himself to one. And then what is the effect? What point is Paulsen trying to make? Paulsen is trying to show how Brian feels trapped in the plane. And then let me just show you that there's a second answer for number 1. You could also say he felt like a prisoner kept in a small cell. Kept in a small cell is also figurative language. That is a metaphor. What is being compared? The plane to a cell. And it's the same type of figurative language because, again, he is saying that Paulsen is saying that Brian feels trapped in a cell. So he is in his plane, but it feels like he is a prisoner trapped in a cell because there's no way for him to get out other than to land the plane, which obviously doesn't go very well. So then go ahead and look ahead to number 2. Also still looking, so stopped, the pond and the moose and the trees, as he slid over them, now only 300 or 400 feet off the ground, all like a picture. All right, so I will go ahead and start number 2 for you by saying that there is your figurative language, all like a picture. I'm sure you can figure out if that's a simile or a metaphor. You can figure out for part B what 2 things are being compared, and you can figure out what point Paulsen is making by comparing those things to a picture. So you can go ahead and finish it out from there. As always, hit me up with an email if you need any help with anything. All right, hope everyone is doing well.